In Parashat Bo, Pharaoh's heart is repeatedly hardened to the will of Moses and the Israelites to be free. After each plague, Pharaoh's heart hardens, and only after the final plague, the death of the firstborn, does he feel so inclined to let the Israelites go. But this whole scenario brings up an interesting question. Who exactly is hardening Pharaoh's heart? For the first 5 plagues, it appears to be Pharaoh himself, but for the final plagues, it is God. But that begs a second question. What is the place of free will in this story? If Pharaoh's heart was hardened by God, did he have free will? Even worse, why did God harden Pharaoh's heart when the lives of his chosen people were at stake? The plagues get worse and worse, and Pharaoh stands idly by until the day that all the firstborn sons in Egypt are killed. Call it an eye for an eye. Just as all the sons of Israel were to be drowned, so too were the sons of Egypt blotted out. But does any of this make sense from an ethics standpoint? I fear that in this week's Torah portion, there are more questions than answers. And to be fair, I think the entire intention of Exodus was to create stories for us to question. The heart of Jewish thought and discussion is asking questions and having healthy, friendly debate between scholars. That's essentially every commentary there is. Beit Hillel and Beit Shammai argued for volumes of Mishnah over how to best practice Judaism. But even so, members from the house of Hillel still married people from the house of Shammai. That is to say, the questioning isn't meant to pull us apart, but rather to bring us together. We ask 4 questions at Passover for this reason. We look at the questions of the 4 children for this reason. What happens in this week's Torah portion is confusing, morally dubious, and hard to face. But our tradition tells us exactly what to do in such gray areas. It tells us to question everything. Shabbat Shalom.